Michael Anders.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I did my best to get my diagram up there above the lectern for all to see. So can everybody see my visual there?
Yep. Nice.
Fantastic. That's freehand, by the way. No rulers were used in that square. The Birkman Assessment. I'm turning 41 tomorrow, and in my 41 trips around the sun, no lesson has reoccurred more often than that of communication. Great communication being message intended, message received. Anything short of that means your communication needs work. And also, the failure of most relationships is unmet expectations. Now, why do I lead with those two facts? Because if I'm not able to communicate my expectations effectively, I'm relying on your ability to read my mind to give me what I want, and vice versa. It's not a very solid strategy. Dr. Roger Birkman, a World War II bomber pilot, when he returned from missions, the entire crew is required, via standard operating procedure, to submit an after-action report. And over the course of his time in the European theater, he noticed with each submission of these after-action reports, a crew of 12 to 20 individuals who were on the same bird, flying the same mission, fighting the same fight, had 12 to 20 different variations of the experience they had just shared. How could that be? So upon return from the war, he dedicated his entire professional education in psychology at the University of Texas to unpacking how that dynamic exists. And that's where the communication of expectations came to the surface. And that body of work that is now millions of data points strong became the Birkman Assessment. This is the 30,000-foot view of work that I do with my clients in helping them understand where to find their flow, how to communicate their expectations, and also ask the right questions and speak the language of those that they're communicating with. Because even though each and every single one of us in this room speaks English, we all speak a different language. I'll give you a quick tour of our map here. Above the line, you have your folks that present as extroverts. Below the line, you have your introverts. Left of center, you have your task-oriented individuals. And right of center, you have your team-oriented individuals. In red in the upper left there, you have your people that show up as doers. These are your lead from the front, the folks that we celebrate as get things done, move first, ask questions later, build the airplane on the way down, on the way off the cliff. They speak the language of what? Tell me what to do, tell me what you need, I'll get to work, and if I have questions, I'll ask. In that top right corner, you have your communicators. These are the folks that fill their cup through the engagement and energy of others. If you need a general contractor, if you need a baker, if you need a chiropractor, if someone is missing in your Rolodex, they got a guy for that. Working our way clockwise, in blue you have your thinkers. These are going back, your communicators speak the language of who. Your thinkers, bottom right in blue, speak the language of when. When communicating with these individuals, you have to give them deadlines because their intrinsic motivation is born of when is it due and how much time do I have? Their genius lies in innovation. Rounding out our square, no pun intended, our analyzers. I don't have a yellow marker, but that's supposed to be yellow. These people speak how. These are your process-driven individuals. They love themselves a good spreadsheet. They want to, when given a task, they want to know, how's it going to get done? Where's the policy for that? What are the rules of the game that we're playing? And recognizing that we have all of these pieces that make us whole. But we all come together at why. So if you take anything away from this education I've given you today, it's that great communication is message intended, message received. And a great way to make sure that that happens is to speak the language of the person you're communicating with.